you have to elect, we have to elect a new chair first.
Oh, I thought, yeah.
Wait, we'll do that. All right. Call the Housing and Human Welfare Committee meeting to order today, May 9th, 23 minutes late at 2:53 p.m. Apologies for the TV audience. So I guess roll call.
Alderwoman Ellie Tierney as herself. This is my committee.
Alderman Mark Rodriguez. Obviously, we have a vacancy. Our esteemed former colleague, former Alderwoman, now Delegate Shanika Henson, has left us, and we wish her well and know she'll do even greater things for us from where she is.
Yes. And to that point, I make a motion that we nominate Alderman Rodriguez as her successor in chairing the committee.
Thank you very much for that honor, Alderman Tierney. We accept.
No, you have to second it.
I second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
All right.
The next item on the agenda is approval of the agenda. I don't think there are any changes, so.
Okay, I motion that we approve the agenda.
Wait, are you including Olga Cortez?
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. Oh, thank you. I just wanted to add the appointment of Olga Cortez to Annapolis Education Commission. It had come up before.
And she wasn't
but
here?
She wasn't here.
Yeah.
But I personally recommended her, and I know her, and she's been attending the meeting.
Yes.
So.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Great,
Yes,
thank
yes.
you for reminding me of that. So is there a motion to approve the agenda as amended?
So moved.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. If you want, we'll just tackle that one first. You could
Yeah,
make a motion
appointments.
to appoint Olga Cortez to the Annapolis Education Commission.
Yes, I second that motion enthusiastically.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Legislation before the committee.
An appointment or reappointment?
It's an appointment.
Oh.
Moderately, we have 04418 before us, moderately priced dwelling units density bonus for the purpose of establishing review criteria for the granting of any density bonus tolerance, clarifying plan development requirements for buildings over 45 feet. So, to my understanding, this basically just changes a couple things around the density bonus, saying the planning director may instead of shall, essentially. A few other things. I spoke with Pete Gutwald, our former planning and zoning director, and he was okay with it, as well as the planning commission has found it favorably.
Yeah.
And they have a proposed amendment which we could look at.
Yeah, I understand it as it's adding another step, which will prevent probably a lot of, controversy on a building that's going to exceed 45 feet. So it will go to the planning commission, and because of the density bonus granted. So Pete was okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the terms of the planning commission amendment, I would go forward with it, except there was one change that I wanted to make. So if you look at their planning commission findings.
Yeah, is that where you're looking? Okay.
Yeah, so let's see what page.
Yeah,
So it's on the last page. Because under letter C, where they. Well, I guess this was from the original amendment, but it says like, the director shall determine what's underlined, whether to grant a density bonus tolerance and the amount of any tolerance granted, provided that he, she make findings that each of the following review criteria have been met. Like, should we, I don't know why, like, the having like he, she there, it's not as inclusive. What if there's someone that doesn't conform to a gender identity?
Yeah, it's kind of it cross out his and her to he and she.
Yeah, so I don't know if
the applicant. Change it to the
provided that the applicant.
The applicant. Or,
who are we talking about here? The director shall determine whether to grant a density bonus tolerance and the amount of any tolerance granted.
Oh, they're referring to the director.
Provided that the director's findings,
Yeah, it's referring to the director.
so should we just, so,
The director's findings.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to revise, well, first to make this amendment 1, and to revise he/she make to provided that the developer,
that's the director, right?
the director,
Yeah.
the director,
So it's,
substitute he/she with director.
Is, you have to specify what it is.
so it's under, so, under Amendment 1 of the Planning Commission findings. So, it's removing, deleting he, she, and substituting it with the director.
So you said there were 3 amendments, because this whole thing is 1.
It's only one.
Yeah, oh, okay, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, Planning Commission, for doing a thorough analysis as usual.
Yeah. And so other than that,
Yeah, I don't think, let's try and s- yeah, the remainder is really just implementation and I don't know if there's any date. The plan recommends that the city council explore the option of deleting any references. What are you, on this, the planning commission recommends that the city council explore the option of deleting the review criteria in this legislation and instead replace them with references to the respective sections of the code from which they are drawn.
yeah. Hmm. But it's, I mean, it's very general, there's no,
Yeah, yeah.
so I wouldn't know,
Okay, so we'll just leave it with the 1 amendment.
yeah.
Okay. All right, I make a motion that we recommend 044-18 as amended.
Oh, before you do that,
You have to vote on your motion to revise.
Okay, I motion that we revise 044-18 with an amendment.
Mm-mm. You want to vote on the motion to revise amendment of Planning Commission findings to delete. Wait, which amendment was it?
Just one.
Amendment number 1?
Mhm.
So you want to vote on that because you already made the motion for it. So now you need to vote on that amendment.
Okay. So what, did you call a vote? Or do I-
So,
Is it
oh,
seconded?
yeah, a
You
second.
haven't, yeah,
Oh.
no second, so you
A
need.
second,
Okay.
so all in favor of, it's amending the amendment, right?
Mhm.
Amendment number 1 to 044-18, please say aye.
Aye. Okay. Now we can, I'll make a motion to recommend 044-18 as amended.
Second, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Right,
Amended as amended.
amended as amended. So next we have 0119 for housing protected classes for the purpose of adding protected classes to the Annapolis Fair Housing laws and including additional unlawful housing practices and generally relating to fair housing. Hi, Regina. Alderman Tierney, thanks again for being a sponsor of this legislation. There was, the Public Safety Committee recommended favorably as amended. So we should go through the amendments quickly and we can take as a package of the same ones as,
Okay.
but there was one thing that I noticed, that was incorrect in amendment number 3.
Okay, wait a minute, let me get back there again, hold on. Mm. Yeah, 3.
So instead of, in amendment number 3, in the last, so where it says, basically the second to last line towards the end, independent, taxpayer identification number. It should say individual taxpayer identification
Oh,
number.
okay, yeah.
So if you would like to make a motion to delete independent and substitute it with individual.
Yes, I make a motion in amendment number 3 to substitute the word independent with individual, so it reads such as an individual taxpayer identification number.
Okay, I second that. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye. Do you want to review the, how do you want to do this?
What was the-
So in amendment number 3,
Mhm.
it was to substitute the word independent with individual.
Okay.
I mean, unless there's any further discussion, I'm happy to just,
Yeah, I motion that we accept amendments 1 through 4.
right?
Um,
Second that. All in favor, please say aye.
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 And, wait, this is a big deal, huh?
Yeah. I
Wait a
know.
minute.
I know, this is.
That's like I motion that we recommend favorably 01-19 Fair Housing Ordinance as amended.
Second that. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Amended.
And we got one more.
Oh, this is our favorite.
Where's Rob and Teresa?
I'm not saying a word. So,
So it's
Okay.
01219, departmental reorganization. I know that obviously this includes a lot of the reorgs overall that I know many of us are supportive of. But given the circumstances around the ongoing discussions related to the environmental reorganization, along with the proposal of our colleague Alderman Savage, and based on our discussion with other colleagues, I think it is the most prudent course forward at this moment, so we can continue to focus on the positive aspects of everything else related to this critical time of the budget, to recommend 01219 favorably, but with an amendment to take out anything related to the environmental reorganization. And I think that would go as well with CA 219 in the same way.
yeah. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I believe I think that is the most prudent way to go so that the budget can move forward and that we give some thought to the future of the Office of Environmental Policy. So I motion that we do favor this ordinance specifically because it does have, if I'm not mistaken, the other items in there, Office of Emergency Management. I recommend that we remove anything involving the revision of the Environmental Policy Office and an advisor, and address that at a later date.
Great. I'll second that. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
All right.
And that is it.
Oh, wow.
Told you, Takia.
What are you going to do till 4? Oh, that's coming up.
I know, go get a coffee. All right, well, is there a motion to adjourn?
I motion that we adjourn.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
All right.